The first piece of advice I would give myself is to frequently watch or read the daily news, because this way you know what's going on inside your country and also in the world, and you build up general knowledge. And another piece of advice I think is that hard work pays off. You don't always see it right when you do the work, but putting in the time and effort definitely pays off at some point. My name is Wiebke Böckmann. I am a trainee in International and Corporate Controlling at Miele here in Gütersloh. Most exciting about the trainee program are definitely my job rotations. So my 18-month program is set up in a way for me to experience different locations and departments for 2 to 3 months at a time. And this way I could get to know the national and international operations of Miele in those different teams. And during those placements, it's really nice to get to know your colleagues. They share their knowledge, you learn a lot. And what I now realize too is that I just build a big network I benefit from even now. I don't think the program has real limitations. Contrary, it gives me a lot of freedom and is set up in a fairly flexible way. One thing to keep in mind though is that with the frequent job rotations, you also have frequent changes of location. And so sometimes, you work yourself into the new team and you get to know everything in the operations, and then 2 or 3 months later, you already rotate to the next team and you basically start all over again. But like I said, I don't think it's a limitation, something you should keep in mind. And if you do so, it gives you a good opportunity to grow and develop. Miele is a German family-owned manufacturer for high-end domestic appliances and commercial equipment. And here at Miele, in my trainee program, I always see it as having basically 2 parts. There's the trainee program and then there's the controlling part to the trainee program. So in my trainee program, I had international and national placements. I was here in a German production plant in Bielefeld, of course in the headquarters here in Gütersloh a lot, and I also visited the Czech production plant, the Chinese production plant, and in the end also the Spanish sales subsidiary. And during those placements, the controlling tasks vary, of course. It's a difference whether you are in the headquarters or a sales subsidiary or a production plant. And for example, in the Czech production plant, there's a yearly plant review. The plant manager, the director has to hold, and I help prepare that. That means, of course, it's about the performance of the plant. We back it up by numbers and we really see what's going on behind the numbers. And for example, in the Spanish sales subsidiary, I supported my colleagues in a sales channel analysis. So you see, it's a different field. And after that, I went more into a service profitability analysis, looking in Spain what regions are profitable and why is that so. So as you can see, it's very diverse and a lot of different topics I deal with. So in controlling, of course, the tasks differ depending on the location. Are you in a sales subsidiary? Are you in a production plant or the headquarters? And even in the headquarters, we have different controlling functions. And controlling in general covers a wide range. It starts at business year planning, budgeting, forecasting, actually working with the different entities. But we also do more analytical tasks, we do strategic tasks, we consult upper management. You see, there are a lot of different things we do, which is what makes it so interesting for me, and it's always a mix of routine tasks and spontaneous tasks. So of course you have some sort of routine. There's things you do monthly, quarterly, yearly, and then there's always analyses you just have to do. So that's exciting. I was born and raised in Kamen. It's a small city in Western Germany, and grew up there playing a lot of tennis. And after getting my A-levels in 2012, I wanted to go abroad. So I got a full tennis scholarship at Idaho State University, played tennis there for 4 years and studied business administration and finance. And after graduating early, I decided I wanted to further my education and got an MBA with a project management emphasis while working in the College of Business. And yeah, coming back to Germany, I wanted to work in a German international firm, and Miele seemed like the ideal fit or the ideal start into my professional career. For the trainee program, you should have a master's degree. For me, it was a business-related field, ideally finance, accounting, controlling, and you should have some international experience. It's an international trainee program, so that definitely makes sense. Besides that, of course, German and English, you should be able to communicate well. And personally, I think you should be open-minded. You have to adapt quickly in your trainee program, and yeah, just an analytical mindset. If you have that will give you a good skill set for the trainee program.